Welcome to MWR Life on Air. I'm Tara Goodson. With April being Month of the Military Child, you'll be seeing a lot of guests this month from Child, Youth, and School Services. This week we'll visit with Chris Campbell from Fort Campbell School Age Centers and Roger Williams from our Youth Sports Program. Don't go away, we'll be right back. Fort Campbell MWR is serving soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians with quality of life events and activities.
For more information, visit our website at fortcampbellmwr.com.
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/FortCampbellMWR.
Pick up a copy of the MWR Family, Single Soldier, or Retiree Life magazines.
Join our text club by texting the letters MWR to 68683.
Watch MWR Life on Air on Charter Channel 6 at 6 p.m. nightly, Fort Campbell's Channel 9 at 12 noon and 4 p.m., or anytime at youtube.com/FortCampbell101.
Listen to Fort Campbell Fridays at 8 o'clock on 1400 a.m. or at 8:30 on 105.1 FM every Friday morning. You can also listen to Talk with Tara every Friday from 10 to noon on 1400 a.m.
Call our 24-hour recorded information line at 270-798-3172. Fort Campbell MWR.
Serving soldiers,
families,
retirees,
and civilians.
Welcome back to MWR Life on Air. Here to share information about Fort Campbell School Age Centers and the upcoming Youth Triathlon is Chris Campbell. Welcome to the show, Chris.
Hello.
So you are heavily involved with the School Age Centers and the Youth Tri. So why don't you tell us about what goes on at the School Age Centers?
We're one of the largest, if not the largest, after-school, before-school programs in the Army. What we do is we just have fun. That's what we do. We have a lot of programming options to do, clubs, activities. You have your 4-H, Boys and Girls Club activities we do, like cooking club, which is by far my favorite, because all I do is just go from place to place and just eat. But yeah.
Kind of like when you go grocery shopping on the afternoon, everybody has those samples.
Yes, exactly. So I just get to go from building to building and sample everything. So we just do, it's just a variety of things. If you want to come and you want to have fun and you want to enjoy, and you're a child, this is the place to be. We actually have activities that are structured throughout the entire day. Like I said, we have clubs, we have different things going on all day long, including, which is a fan favorite from the parents, we have a thing called Power Hour, which is a place where children can go after school immediately, and we have somebody designated to stay there and help them with their homework. And you know, so when the parents come, they pick them up. They don't have to worry about those things. Go home, eat, and then enjoy the rest of your day. But we try to take care of as much as we possibly can take care of, because our job is to support the mission. So while the soldiers out working and mom and dad's out doing their thing, we're trying to take care of what we can take care of.
I was going to say, as a parent, that's the last thing I want to worry about when I get home, is making sure that my girls have finished their homework, or if they're having a challenge with anything, sitting down and, you know, rushing through and trying to get that accomplished before it's time for bed or to go to other activities that you may be involved in. So that's awesome. I didn't know about the Power Hour.
Oh, it's a huge thing. And the other thing is, too, is really cool, which it's a Boys and Girls Club initiative, too. It's an activity through Boys and Girls Club where you can accumulate points, get prizes, get things. You know, they're still a child, and if they're sitting there and they're like, I'd rather be in a cooking club right now making fajitas, you know, it's like, but if you go to Power Hour, here's some initiatives that you can get. You know, it's just a really cool thing. I like going in there because I realize that, what's that, the show, Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Yes.
And I realize I'm not smarter than a fifth grader, so it keeps me on my toe.
I think a lot of adults realize we're not smarter than fifth graders once that show came on.
Exactly.
How often do you think about regional geography and things like that?
Never.
So
I just know how to get to Fort Campbell and how I get to my house. That's about it. And where Walmart's at.
GPS is handy for those things now.
Of course, yes.
So not only Power Hour, which the initiatives, you know, in the marketing world, we know that we often have to tempt people to participate. Sure. So I understand the concept. But the different clubs, it just sounds like there are a ton of activities, and the children that go there have anything they really want as far as clubs and activities and things that they could focus on.
Yes, it's just fun. It's fun. I would say this, is that working in Child and Youth Services and being a part of the School Age Centers program is probably the coolest thing you can do. Like this, you wake up in the morning and you're around children that very much are opinionated. They tell you what they think. They tell you what they like. It's like okay. You come back after school, and you get to throw your book bag aside for the most part, do things that you normally wouldn't get to do at home. You just get to hang out. It's just by far, it's just a cool job. It's just a cool job.
And kids are different. Like, we tend to think of a group of kids as being like-minded and stuff like that. But when you see the different personalities play out, that would be enjoying to see in the interactions.
It is funny.
So I bet.
Yes. I can tell you stories. I would say to all the parents out there is that the children will tell you.
Oh, what you say at home gets repeated? Yes. Yeah.
So you just kind of like, I don't think Mom wants you to say that at all. So you just kind of move on. But it's fun. It's fun. It's really, I couldn't see myself doing anything else at this point. I mean, it's just like, where else can you go to a water park? And then on Fridays, we can have fun Fridays where I can eat popcorn. And we had spring break that just happened. And we had, I was making snow cones all day. And then we walked over and they were doing a Fear Factor. We were having a pie eating contest. Where else could you do that?
Well, that's true. But it does take a unique person and personality and patience to work with our youth.
Most definitely. Patience is a virtue and it is a key.
It is a key. Fun doesn't stop just because spring breaks over and the different activities. And something that's on the horizon that's full of fun is the Youth Triathlon.
Yes.
So why don't you tell us about that?
I've done a lot of activities with CYSS, MWR as a whole. This is by far the coolest thing that I've ever been a part of. I run marathons, I do all that, but from the child perspective, when you're out there and you have people on the side of the roads holding up the signs like, you're doing a great job, run faster, you can make it, you're in the pool, you're screaming for them, you're on the bike. It's just by far the coolest atmosphere that you can possibly be a part of. If I can encourage anybody to do anything on this post, I would tell them as a child, come and do the Youth Triathlon. It's just fun. And there's not one child in all the years that we've done it has not completed it, has not finished it.
That's awesome.
You're talking about from 6 years old all the way to 18. We actually incorporated 4 and 5-year-olds to do an eaglet run, which is a little mile run, but not one child has never finished it.
And I think that is absolutely phenomenal. And with the Eagle Challenge Fitness Tour, having it as an alternate event, hope to see a bigger turnout. But this has traditionally been a very large turnout activity.
Yes. When we first started, I think we had, don't quote me on the numbers, but I think we had about 40 or 50, and it's grown to over 100. So the thing is that, and it's because word got out that this is just fun. And the thing is, if it's fun, children will come. And we work with MWR Marketing, we work with Aquatics, we work with CYS Sports and Fitness with Roger Williams, CYSS is involved, middle school team programs involved. There's just so many people are involved. And the thing is that everybody knows what they're doing. Everybody's rolling in the punches. And they know, like, I got this, you got this. And we just run out. And it's just an easy thing to put together because we've done it so long now.
Well, and I think it's a great example of how Fort Campbell MWR as a whole works together and showcases the programs.
It is.
And like you said, it's great fun for the kids. And it's a lot of fun for the parents to go out and support their children.
Yes. What you will see is you'll see staff and parents running with the children. You'll see them. You can't get on the bike with them, but they can get on their bike and go beside them. We've allowed this year to have strollers. If you want to take the stroller and run down the road with them, totally fine. It's just you see it goes down Kentucky to air assault for the run. So you go past East Step Gym and you see people coming out of the gym and they're just sitting there and they're cheering on the children. There's nothing better when you see, and like I tell them, look, you've done something that nobody else has done. Most children are sitting home watching cartoons, eating Fruit Loops, are my favorite, Fruity Pebbles, but you're out here and you're swimming, running, and biking. You're doing something that, are making memories, and it's just, I'm trying to think of a different word to use, but it's just fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun. And information can be found on the website.
Yes. You can go to the MWR website. You can find it. Basically what it does is we have 3 age groups. You have 6 to 9, you have 10 to 13, and then 14 to 18. And then we have the Eaglet Run, which is the 4 and 5-year-olds. It's a mile run. It starts at Gardner Indoor Pool. So what you do, depending on your age, so if you're 6 to 9, you're going to swim 1 lap of the pool, jump out. You're numbered. You got your number on your side, on your calf. You're coming out, you're drying yourself off, you're jumping right on your bike, and you're going right down Kentucky, all the way to Cole Park Commons. Turn it around. That winds up being a 2-mile bike ride, drop it right there, take off. You go down Air Assault right there, and you turn around. This one's a mile, you end right there by Gardner Pool. The older children are going to do 3 laps in the pool, which is down, up, back down. So it's just a little bit longer, but the run is the same and the bike is the same. And like I said, Everybody has done it, has completed it. One of the biggest fears that parents have is the pool. You know, I'm not a very good swimmer, so I would ask the same question. But Jan Wagner, who is the aquatics director, which has been phenomenal, you know, she takes care of all of it. They have every single lifeguard that's on payroll is in that pool. So every 5 feet, there's a lifeguard, and they all have little kickboards. So if you're struggling, they give you a kickboard. So,
that's cool. So even if you know that swimming is maybe not your strong suit, or as a child, if you are not extremely comfortable in the water, somebody's going to be there to assist you and to give you that sense of security. And like you said, everybody completes it. So that's a huge sense of accomplishment. You know, there are adults that haven't completed a triathlon.
No, exactly.
That's really cool.
Exactly. And the thing is that we try to, for the children to understand, the pool may be your weak spot. No worries. But the run may be a great spot for you, or the bike. It's not where you start in line, because it's all official chip time. So where you start, you always start at 0. So at the end of the competition that you have, and it's boys against girls. Boys are competing against boys, girls are competing against girls within their age brackets. Just because you started 3rd, or you came out, somebody lapped you in the pool, no big deal. You caught them in the bike. So on the end result, yours was faster and you won.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
It's fun. It's fun. Yeah.
Well, and chip timed, their numbers are written on their arms and their legs, just like an adult
official.
triathlon.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it's an absolutely fantastic event, and more information can be found on the website and our Facebook page.
And you can go to Gardner Indoor Pool, or you can go to the Taylor Youth Center and ask for Roger Williams, and he can definitely help you out with that.
Well, that helps, because Roger is our next guest on the segment. So, well, thank you so much for coming and talking to us, Chris.
My pleasure.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break with Roger Williams from the Youth Sports Program.
I lost my brother Frank in the Battle of Iwo Jima.
He served on 4 combat tours.
In Vietnam,
in Iraq,
Afghanistan.
There's a life that was lost behind that pin.
I put it on for my wife,
For my husband,
my brother,
my dad.
My son.
we wear it because we honor those that we lost.
To learn more about the stories behind the Gold Star Pins, visit goldstarpins.org.